the street.
Where this Mini that you guys have in, where the O-rings, let's talk about that. Can we go talk about that? Or do you want to do that in the tour? All right, okay. Here's the deal. In the middle of the tour here at Arbor Motion, and Corky's going to run me around more, and I want to see some of the facility. It's incredible. This used to be basically, how many service bays did you have at the other location?
4.
You got another business still, or is that another name?
We have multiple businesses here, but it's all the same business. The corporate name is Arbor Motion.
Yeah.
When we work on European cars, it's Eurotech Motors. When we work on Asian cars, Asian Import Repair.
Yeah.
When we do tires, we're Ann Arbor Tire. And of course, the core of our company, Swedish Engineering.
Still Swedish Engineering
Still Swedish Engineering, the mobile specialist.
Okay. Now, the reason I wanted to go over here to look at this Mini is because as we were walking by, I had the unfortunate experience of discovering that the $9 O-rings, where are those? The $9 O-rings we're looking at.
Looks like you put one on already.
Yeah. In order to get to these 2 O-rings,
you have to take the front clip off of the car.
Okay, so, but on this one, I'm thinking, let me get this straight. To get to these 2 O-rings, you have to remove the entire front section of the vehicle, okay? And how many hours labor do we have?
Well, this car is supercharged, so you have to take the supercharger off to get to this O-ring. So it's about 9 hours total time.
Let me just say, 9 hours to get to these 2 O-rings, which are located right in here, right behind these 2 plates. One here and one here. These are for sealing the coolant back behind these plates. And if these O-rings were made out of a different material, they'd last longer. But it's a relatively new Mini, right?
Yes.
Okay.
2005.
This is an 05 Mini.
112,152 miles.
100,000 miles?
112,000.
Okay, so 112,000 miles. Still.
You think about the thermal cycle, so that part went through warming up, cooling down.
$900 to $1,000 labor to do $9 with O-rings. So that's just novel news inside the shop today.
Sure.
What's your thought?
Well, you know, the customer knew he had a problem. He was losing coolant. It had to be going somewhere. He had a problem. We had a solution.
Yeah, and it's mostly labor. The funny part is I'd love to be able to just say, can I just pay for the parts?
Yeah.
When in fact, it's so much of the labor. You don't see ones like this that often, though, just for the amount of labor to get to these little parts. But Minis are otherwise pretty good. You're seeing good
little cars.
Yeah, the customers are pretty happy with
them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And reliable.
Very reliable.
Just watch your O-rings.
Just it's an unfortunate thing, but it happens.
Okay, yeah, you were going to talk about that microbe eating solvent. So what's cool about this? This is a smart washer.
Right. Bio-remediating part washer.
I got to get these words straight. Bio-remediating parts washer. This is the vocabulary of the 21st century shop,
absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, what this is essentially it's your part washer, and it's really neat in the fact that obviously there's inherent problems with using mineral spirits.
Right.
There's the fumes, it's the chemicals on your hands, and it's just the old way of cleaning parts.
Right.
So this is something that was introduced to us by one of our vendors, Cintas, and we rent this on a weekly basis. It's really neat. It actually keeps it heated to about 85 degrees of temperature. And the reason why is because these are actually live microbes. And the microbes are what is eating the grease.
Okay.
And so what it's doing is
that's why it's got this little character.
Absolutely.
Here. Okay.
That's the microbe.
Okay.
And they call it Aussie juice as a nickname.
Yeah.
But essentially what it's doing is turning oil into carbon dioxide and water. And that's exactly what it's doing. Okay. So what's nice about it is that it's got a little bit of a soapy texture to it, but there's absolutely no harm at all done. But it works really well. As a matter of fact, we found that it even works even better than mineral spirits.
No kidding.
We've got a lot of great success
So,
with it.
greasy engines, greasy engine parts,
Sure.
It's because of the oil. And you're saying the microbes are actively feeding the microbes.
Exactly what they're doing.
So this is a little zoo.
That's all it is.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do you run music at night when you shut the shop down so these guys are entertained if they're living creatures?
We keep them nice and warm in there. There's a little heater in there. And
how about, does this last a year? Or is
actually it lasts a lot longer than that because, again, it's a living organism.
Yeah.
Changing out the top filter in here.
Yeah.
And then every week our Cintas representative just adds a little bit more Aussie juice because obviously there's some splash and there's some waste.
Now, Corky, you promised me you'd give me a tour, and I got to fly. So I want to see more of these kinds of things, but you're great. You should be selling this. I'm ready to sign. Where do I sign? Press hard. There's 3 copies. We'll sell you one, right? So how many square feet?
I have no idea.
A big place. Check it out. Back there, they've got a. This is your. You got literally a warehouse.
This is our used parts department.
Okay, actually, I got to take folks back through here. Doors, ready to go. What I really like, cars, physical fitness. You got to have. You go back here. Can you believe it? This is the kind of place you want to work, Corky. It doesn't end here. They got a workout facility. They got a barbecue.
We grill.
You can be grilling your food while you're doing curls, right?
Yeah.
And then over here, you got a multi-station. You got an overhead cable pole. That's pretty neat. That's a high-end piece. Full Olympic bar and weights. And then you get in here and you got a flat panel TV. I mean, this is the kind of shop that technicians would probably appreciate. The thing I asked Corky, as I took a tour earlier, is if you're doing flat rate, when do you get time to watch a flat panel TV?
Maybe on their lunch break.
Okay, better fast lunch break, huh?
We have flat panel TV. We also have a Nintendo Wii.
These guys, I don't know how they do it, I mean, they got to accumulate their hours every day. They got all these diversions to get distracted by. Is this incredible? Look at the lunchroom. So people would just, I think, have to be amazed that a shop would have this level of luxury for, some places have a break room or a table and a microwave. You've got a flat panel TV, weight room. Happy employees, right?
We even let customers go back.
To work out?
To work out or to eat or to play. We hand wash every car that we work on, and then
this is great.
In the north section of the building here, we do auto detailing.
Okay.
Yeah, our old shop is just 4 bays, and we were so cramped for space, we kept parts in the bathroom.
It's incredible. And look, so detailing these guys are doing every day. Really incredible. So your car comes out of here looking as good as new or better than new. This is just, I marvel. Coming here, I haven't seen this facility. Last time I saw you in person was at the other shop.
Yeah.
Okay. So Corky,
a long way.
let me just say, this is inspirational because it shows what's happening with a facility that's doing it right into the 21st century. And your customers know about your environmental sensitivity, I'm sure.
Very much so.
And they appreciate that.
And they support us on that, which is
great?
nice.
Especially riding off instead of a loaner car, they have a loaner bike.
Borrowing a bicycle.
With Corky Zaron, service manager, known you 10 years, from the Car Guy show, early roots, as we said at the start. Here today, Car Guy to Car Guy.
All right. Steve, good seeing you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Keeping you car wise, I'm Steve Ford, the Car Guy.
Take to the street.
Take the beat to the street.
Take to the street.